Hello and welcome back to the DRUNKS podcast. I am your host with my two absolutely fantastic co-hosts.
What's up, everybody? I don't have a good opening. I'm sorry.
We're disappointed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's been one of those days.
It's gonna be one of those days.
Okay, that's fine. Well, welcome back. As you guys can tell, we're back to the original play style of this. We had some technical difficulties, so we're just gonna play it out safe and bring you guys the original view.
Yeah,
If you enjoy.
Again, back to what Aaron said. Little technical difficulties. We'll get it fixed next time. Don't worry. But we want to make sure that you guys have the best audio quality that we can do at this point. We want to make sure that we put out the best content that we can at this point, and giving some mediocre content won't fly with us.
Yep.
But
The best or nothing.
Yes, the best or nothing. But if this is the first Drunks podcast or any of, well, actually just Drunks podcast, if this is the first time you've ever clicked onto one of our videos or listening to one of our videos, there's a button down below. It says subscribe. Click on that. Right next to it has a bell icon. Click on that, turn on post notifications, so then you know when every single one of our videos drops. Then you can like if you like our content. You can comment if you either want to be on this podcast or want to eventually maybe give us topics or whatever. Aaron, speaking of commenting, do you have a challenge?
Challenge for this comment section of this podcast will be just two letters. OG, since we're kind of going back to how we started. OG. Oh, both caps. If it's not caps, it doesn't count.
I'm for it. And
Throwback.
Actually, I'm going to add something to that challenge. For everyone who posts that, I will comment on your post using the Social Slip Ups YouTube page, and you get to ask a question to all of us.
I like it.
And I will make sure it's on the next podcast.
I like it.
Just to give you guys a little bit more incentive.
I don't like it. I love it.
I'm for it. All right. Are you guys ready?
For everyone's favorite segment?
Is it really
for
that
the number
time?
one rated segment on YouTube, rated by 3 people, and that includes
by 3
us.
Individuals?
By 3 individuals? Voted by 3 individuals? And it's
I
just
love
us?
when you say
Oh,
that.
yes. Let's do it.
Give me a drum roll, please. It's Florida Man!
Woo!
Let's get it.
All right. So, this is like classic Florida. They always have like exotic stuff, right?
Okay.
So, and of course, what would be a Florida Man segment without someone being, well, too intoxicated? Not following Hunter's rule. Too
intoxicated for their own well-being.
They're not following Hunter's rule. Don't drink and drive. This man was not following that rule.
Oh.
So he was drinking and driving. Then he got pulled over at a stop, actually at a truck stop, and somehow a wallaby and a lemur escaped from the man's truck.
What?
Wait.
Were they driving?
What?
No,
I'm
this
sorry.
man was driving. He was just under the influence.
Okay.
And these two exotic animals, mainly from like Madagascar, Australia, New Zealand, I don't know exactly where they are, but somewhere in that area, escaped this man's vehicle and ran off. So now there's a wallaby and a lemur somewhere in Florida.
So Florida, just free range in it.
Are they on the side of the highway with the thumbs up, like hitchhiking or something? Like, hey, we need a ride. Like,
Am I the only one
what?
who would stop?
I would stop.
No.
I want
You know
a free
what?
lemur.
Stop.
Lemurs are dope.
Come on. You guys listening, you know you'd stop too. Let's be honest.
Yeah, lemur, like ringtail lemur. It doesn't even matter what lemur. Lemurs are awesome.
I want a King Julian.
I'm
I
more of a
Comment
mort
down
type
below
of
if
guy.
you know what that means.
I'm more of a mort type of guy.
Mort.
AKA the squirrel per much.
A little, the tiny one.
All right.
I like to move it.
So there has been. This is like a big week for gaming.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cover. Well, right now we're gonna cover over the Game Awards. That was huge. That happened on Thursday night of this week. And
we're just gonna hit the highlights.
We're just gonna hit the let's just get the main ones.
Yeah.
So Game of the Year was Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That. I can live with that. I can agree with that wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me actually get you the nominees for that category.
All right, you do that, but all jokes aside, that was a very anticipated game when it was first announced because of the way the first one ended. People just wanted a second one, and also I know that the first Last of Us had a great storyline, and the second one clearly did too because it won Game of the Year.
Okay,
those are heavily story-driven games.
Okay, so Game of the Year, it was Animal Crossing: New Horizons, Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy. I can't really do Roman 7. There we go. Remake. Ghost of Tsushima, and Hades, and also Last of Us Part 2.
Well, yeah. Honestly, I'd probably give that to Last of Us if I had to pick.
I don't know. I like Doom.
Doom was a good game, bro.
Doom was very good.
Doom was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
It seems Last of Us wrapped up a bunch of awards. They got game direction, narrative.
Yeah, dude, that story,
best
that
narrative,
is insane.
Best audio design. They got a bunch of awards.
Yeah, that story, the campaign and story were very good for that game.
Also, they
got
watching the gameplay of it. They got best performance as an actual character.
Yeah, like actual acting of the CGI character.
That's good. Good for them.
That's awesome. That just tells you how much time they took to make that storyline.
But we can't leave out the good old mobile gamers. I hate mobile gaming.
Okay.
I don't like mobile gaming. But best mobile game, Among Us. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Not me.
No.
I definitely knew.
It crossed my mind.
Think of how much that game blew up in the small amount of time that it's been out is mind blowing.
Well, Among Us also won the best multiplayer game. Of all the multiplayer games out there, Among Us won.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but there was a little video that showed how much Among Us literally skyrocketed at a certain point.
I did see that.
I did not.
It literally okay, well, it's literally just a video and it shows a bunch of games, and Among Us, it strictly just follows Among Us, and it's on a slow decline, and then out of nowhere, the entire game's community skyrocketed. The number just shot straight up.
So let's not leave out the other random indie game that came out. Best community support, Fall Guys. Ultimate Knockout.
Fall Guys? Which one? Is that the one where they fight?
No, the little bean guys that you had to continue on through crowds.
Yeah. Where you fought with each other for first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't really actual punching.
Oh, I'm thinking
it was more of a race, a foot race between.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yes.
Well, some game modes had foot race. There was several different game modes throughout the entire thing. So Shout out to the Bean games. Pretty much like Among
Shout
Us,
out to
their characters are like beans, and then
the
Fall
little
Guys
tiny-
are like
yeah.
beans.
It was
Those
like
two
Mike and Ike.
games saved 2020.
Yeah, for sure.
Best RPG, Final Fantasy VII, the remake.
The
Good
remake,
job on
yep.
them. Best
Yeah.
action game, Hades. So for people who don't know what Hades is, do you remember the game Diablo?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a lot like Diablo. And for people who don't know what Diablo is, it's a camera up view, so you're looking down on your character.
It's a sky view.
Sky view. And you pretty much like fight through different levels and everything. That was pretty much Hades.
Okay.
A lot of people were extremely hyped about it. I of course have not played it, but again, a lot of people were hyped about it.
What went up against that?
Let me get that.
Because, like, I don't know, man. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys my personal opinion. I've never honestly been fond of like the top view games.
Yeah, it's
A
same.
lot of people don't like it.
Can't really do aerial view games, man.
All right, here we go. Doom Eternal, Hades,
Oh my goodness.
Half-Life,
Oh my God.
Alex, Nioh 2.
Okay.
I have no idea what that game is. It's like
Probably butchered that. Forgive us.
2, and Streets of Rage 4.
NIOH. Oh, that's Neo. It's Neo. It's called Neo.
Oh, I've never heard of
I know what game that is. That's actually a really cool game.
it. All right.
Never heard of the game you named
It
last.
kind of reminds me of Sekiro. I'll put it to you like that.
Dear God.
Yeah, it's just not as difficult. By
Oh,
any
okay.
means. But yeah, Neo 2 looks raw.
I think Doom Eternal.
Doom
Probably
Eternal probably should
should've
have
won
won that. If I'm being
But-
honest.
But again, I've never really seen true gameplay of Hades, so it may be a fantastic game. I'm not gonna
For all
give
we
it.
know.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give it any crap. Good
That's
for
the
them.
fact.
Congrats on your win if you're listening.
Congrats to everyone who won during the Game Awards.
yeah.
Man. Clearly, you guys deserved it somehow.
100%. Best fighting game. The only game that should win this is Mortal Kombat, and they did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was like, dude, I thought you were gonna say they did it. I got nervous.
No, like I don't think anyone should beat Mortal Kombat.
No,
Like
never.
Street Fighter is up there, Tekken is up there, but Mortal Kombat is just on a different level.
You can't get
Oh,
over
yeah.
the detail. Just
All
the
right.
detail in that
Different
It's so
the
good.
executions itself. No,
The brutalities,
Yeah,
the finish him, everything.
Yeah,
it's just
literally.
perfect.
dude.
The
To the extent
fatality.
where finish him is like a
Famous.
quote
It's
that
famous.
everyone knows, and it's like a famous two-word line.
And then like Scorpion saying, "Get over here."
Get over here. Exactly.
I
That
can't
game's
do
just
that
too
voice.
iconic. The game's way too iconic.
Best family game, Animal Crossing: New Horizons. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
such a good game.
Played it.
And I think best esports game for all of you esport people out there that really enjoy esports. League of Legends. That's probably not too hard to pick.
Yeah, honestly, that's honestly okay. All jokes aside, I don't know how bold of a statement this might be, but League of Legends like kind of carried esports in the beginning because
Well,
even League of Legends even had like a TV show at one point, like
You
for
want-
esports
so-
gaming matches.
you want to know what actually carried? Well, actually, it
What?
was originally MLG. And
Yeah,
it was
Major
actually
League Gaming.
Halo.
Yeah, okay. Yes, okay. That's like
Halo
the
carried for the
original one.
longest time, but then they came
Yeah.
out with Halo Reach and 4, which were not the best
For
multiplayer
that.
or like for
No.
that kind of thing, so it fell off.
Yeah,
Well, I
Then
didn't
League
know
of
that.
Legends killed it. Dota killed it.
completely. Dota too. Yep.
And then Rocket League hopped in for kind of like a sportsy vibe.
Yeah, true. I like
Mhm.
that breakdown. That was a solid breakdown of that.
And
That
speaking
was.
of breakdowns, we're on to our, because again, also Congratulations to everyone who won the
Yeah,
awards.
congrats to everyone who won.
Oh,
You know,
Aaron,
you shout out to all of you.
didn't you have
Oh,
one?
except one. Except one. I have one. I have one thing to say that you shouldn't have won. Although I'm sure your company's amazing. Everyone that works there is just good people. But for the team who won most anticipated game, Elden Ring. You know, I'm sure you guys are great. I'm sure your game looks cool. But the fact that you beat out the God of War sequel, Halo Infinite, Horizon Forbidden West, Resident Evil Village, honestly, that game's okay. And The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild sequel. I don't know what the Elden Ring is so hyped about that, because I don't want to like completely bash it without it. Obviously, it hasn't come out yet, but like it just looks like Dark Souls.
I looked at it. It
Like
literally looks like a Dark Souls / Demon Souls ripoff.
Yeah. And like they went up against like huge title games. Legend of Zelda, Halo, and God of War. Any of those three definitely could have won that.
Even
not entirely sure how Elden Ring did.
Even that Horizon game, I never played it because I don't play on PlayStation. But I hear there's a lot of hype around that game too.
Yeah. The first one, when that first one dropped on the PlayStation 4, that game was mind-blowing. The amount of like open world it was, and just like the detail, the graphics, the storyline. Because like I have it, I play it. Such a fun game. There was so much stuff that you could do in it. Like it was a game that like there was a lot to it. Like you couldn't just play for a little bit and then get bored of it. There was always something to do.
Yeah.
And the fact that Elden Ring won, I can't accept that. I'm sorry.
I don't know who the judges are, but
that's the one thing that they messed up on.
Again, it's not up to us. It's up to them.
No. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
On to the next
Shout
thing.
out to them. Congratulations that you won the most anticipated
Congrats
game.
to everyone who won.
Even though it's probably not true.
Probably not accurate.
All right. Speaking of anticipated games, something came out this week.
Yep.
It's been a game that's been anticipated since, 2007?
I think 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077 came out. I bought it. I bought the pre-order and I got the game. So, it's getting a lot of bad reviews. And I understand why.
Okay.
But I still absolutely love the game. I absolutely love this game.
Okay, I'm going to need you to elaborate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the reason why a lot of people are giving it crap, because they're playing on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, which I'm playing on an Xbox One, playing the game, and they're not playing on PC or whatever. So they're complaining about graphics. Yes, the graphics are not great. They need a definite patch on that. But the way I would explain it, if you guys have ever played or remember playing Skyrim when it first came out, I don't know if either of you guys did.
Never played it.
No,
Okay.
never played it.
Well,
Sorry.
when Skyrim came out, it was probably one of the biggest RPG open world games that was coming out.
That is a fact. I know that.
Yeah.
And it had so many bugs. If you get hit by a giant, you're launched 3,000 miles in the air and you're dead immediately.
Okay.
It had stupid amount of bugs. That's the same thing with this. Sit back, relax, enjoy the game. It's going to have its bugs, but sometimes those bugs give it a little bit of charm. I'm kind of used to bugs at this point. If it was like an online game and there was bugs that was disrupting the entire game, I'd be angry about it. Because during an online game, it actually matters. This is a story-based game. So just relax, enjoy the storyline. That's what it's meant for. It's a great game. I love it. Yes, it glitches sometimes. Already 3 times since I started playing it, it has done it crashed the game 3 times. But every time before it crashed, it it's saved. So I was right back in the same spot right when I relaunched, which was super nice. The storyline is great. Gunplay is awesome. The music is awesome. There's it's not family friendly. Let's just get to that right away. It's not family friendly, so don't recommend it for kids well under the age of 18 or anything like that. I think there was a few reviews saying, well, my son got it or whatever, and people complained that it had that type of stuff in it. Look at the
graphic
rating.
material.
Look at the rating. It's rated M.
Well, yeah.
It says right next to it that there's
Yep.
going to be that stuff in the game. Relax.
Okay.
Just enjoy the game. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I'm a big fan of it. Again, it's going to need some patches. I'll get those patches. It's only 2 days. It's been out for 2 days. So sit back, grab a water, or grab a beer if you're over the age of 21. Relax, enjoy the game. Don't complain about it, because if you're just complaining about it since there's some graphic issues and it's been pushed back this many times and people are complaining that there's graphic issues even now, it's a massive game. There's so much stuff that goes into this game. There's going to be issues. There's going to be bugs, just like in every game. So just relax. A lot of people are just complaining about it, and at some point I'm just sick and tired of it, because I, again, truly love the game right now. I started playing it yesterday when it came out on Thursday, and I said I was just going to play like 5 hours, like 2 to 5 hours. And I'm just going to chill, play it, and then switch over to something else. I just want to get the hang of it. I ended up sitting the entire day yesterday playing this game.
My goodness.
Almost the entire day I was playing this game. The storyline brought me in.
Yeah.
And the wild thing, I'm not even close to halfway done. This thing is separated in acts, and I'm not even to Act 2. It's such a good game. People just need to get off their high horse and relax. Just enjoy the game.
Okay, now coming from a completely unbiased, like never played it, can't really, like, just a completely third person view. Given the fact that this game has been almost pushed back for 7 years now, and the fact that they claimed that night like it was going to be a great game, and throughout every pushback they said, bear with us, we're making this game perfect, and the fact that it dropped and it was nowhere near perfect, I personally see that as a problem.
Well, I wouldn't say it's nowhere near perfect. Again, also, every single time that a game is dropped, people will, like, the developers will say, we got it perfect. It's going to have bugs. No matter what.
Different compared to the fact of, like, what I have seen, how bad this game is. And I understand that, like, they did build this game around, like, the next gen consoles and, like, PC gaming. So, like, obviously older consoles graphics aren't going to be able to keep up. And people said, like, the company made, like, they understand why they wouldn't really care about older generations since the game dropped during, like, the mix of both.
Yeah.
But, like, a 7-year pushback, my guy. Like, Skyrim dropped, like, instantly, and yeah, it had bugs. But it wasn't pushed back for almost 7 years.
It was pushed back a few times.
But not 7 years.
I understand, but 7 years was the first trailer, and then they took it off the burner.
Yeah.
They took it off the back. They put it on the back burner and did not talk about it. CD Projekt Red ended up dropping a bunch of Witcher games instead.
Yeah.
Then they
Witcher
decided
games did come out insane.
Let's go back to it.
The Witcher games did come out nasty, so Cyberpunk should eventually end up the hype that it is.
We're gonna get that,
and it was meant to be a day one, which obviously it isn't for obvious reasons.
Also, a lot of people are complaining because of like how hyped it was.
Yeah.
Well, the
like,
group,
it was hyped highly.
it was extremely hyped. Again, a game with a pretty much a level A actor and Keanu Reeves in the game should be hyped. A game that what they talked it up to be should be hyped.
Yep.
I understand that. But people want to have it live up to the
what they claimed.
quality that they want, and it's not always going to be like that.
No.
So it's going to get its patch. It's only 2 days. People are like writing off the game immediately, and I'm not with that. I enjoy the game. I sometimes enjoy a game with a little bit of bugs. That's fine. I'm used to it. So there's a game I play called Sea of Thieves. It's got bugs all over still. Like sometimes you shoot a guy right in the face and it doesn't register. But that's a multiplayer game. This game, solo player. Just, it's not really meaning something. You don't have to rush to the end to get to the online or anything like that. Just enjoy the game.
Also, like, if people really like are that upset about it, they just said to wait. Like, then just don't get the game right now and just wait for it to be like not bad.
Right.
I wouldn't say
just
it's
wait
bad.
for them to fix it. Wait for them to fix it.
Yes, wait for them to send out that patch saying
for
that they're
it to
fixing.
look like what it should have looked like,
because
not what it does.
They already said that they're going to do it.
I mean, they also don't really have a choice. They either fix it or people stop playing it.
Well, we'll see what's going to go on. Again, out of a rating out of 10, for a personal preference, I give it an 8. Well, actually, let's do this legit. 7.8. We'll do decimal figures because we're big boys. We're big boys.
Okay, Sean gives it a
7.8 out of 10. And the only reason why it's like knocked down is because of those bugs. Bugs need to be fixed. But again, I am playing on the Xbox One, not a Series X. Series X apparently is the highest, or besides PC, is like the best resolution out of the two consoles. So if you really want to play this game and you want it to its premier standards, go get a Series X. All right, I think I'm done pretty much grading Cyberpunk. Hunter,
that's honestly like the biggest game that came out, anyways.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest games that
came out this year.
Came out this year.
Like, it actually came out, not anticipated, but like came out, released this year.
Yeah, Hunter, I hear that there was an update on a game that you like.
Yes, in Forza Horizon 4, there was a new update that came out on the 8th of December of this year. It's called the Super 7. Pretty much you could make your own, I don't know how you would describe it.
Stunt race?
Like stunt, yeah.
Stunt
pretty
race.
Much pretty much your stunt race, stunt drift course, or your speed run, like different stunt speed runs, or pretty much whatever they offer. But yeah, you could although it's still fairly new, they might add more. It is limited on tracks and objects you could put into your course. But what I've seen and played, people have been making some dope courses and dope tracks for people to experience.
Now, is there kind of like a playlist that you can kind of go through and play other people's stuff?
Yes.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. It gives you how many people have played it and how many likes it got from those people who played it. I think the best one I've seen was 20,000 played, 17,000 likes for this awesome one that I played. And it was I don't know. It was just a simple race with all these jumps and barriers and uh, just different things. This person put a dinosaur, like there's an object you could. It's a dinosaur, legit T-Rex dinosaur. You put on the road and you just drive right under it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it goes up to 10. So level 10, pretty much. I got up to the second level so far. Each time you progress through the series, there's only seven to each set. So once you go up to 7, you restart, and that's when you start your second level or your next level.
Oh. So, parents, shout out to Forza and all those guys for sending out that update. That's pretty cool. Sounds awesome.
Also, they just added a new race where you can get the Cyberpunk 2058 car. And that is really dope. I just found out today.
Did you just wait? Cyberpunk 2058? What?
Yeah, it's
That's what they called it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
I was about to say
Quadro Turbo RV 2058 car.
Okay.
That's what they have it in Forza. But if you're a Forza fan and want to get that car, go check it out. Because it sounds really nice. It could be tuned to be very quick. What I've seen. And it looks really dope.
That's awesome. Good news. Aaron, I hear some updates over in your realm.
Yeah. Dude,
Call of Duties.
huge drop for Call of Duty happened during the Game Awards. They released the trailer for season 1 of Cold War, and honestly, bro, they're adding like a lot of stuff, and it says all free content. So I'm assuming that everything's free, including operators. So that's gonna be sick. You ain't gonna have to buy nothing. Obviously, you're gonna have to buy the game, but aside from that, there's no more Verdansk. Shout out to that. Got me through a lot of moments in quarantine. Rest easy, homie. Brought me a lot of anger. Brought me a lot of joy. But yeah, Verdansk leaves us on the 16th, I believe the update is. And the new Warzone map, I don't know if I'm the only one who sees it like this, but it just looks a lot smaller than Verdansk for it to still have 150 players. It looks like a prison kind of, but just like a big one. But it looks literally like maybe a quarter of the size of what Verdansk was.
Damn.
So I don't know if it is that. I don't know if it's just because of the picture that they used or what. But the new Warzone map looks drastically smaller than the old one.
Again, it could be the picture.
Yeah, it could just be the picture.
Or they could knock down it to less than 150.
50, yeah. So there's a lot of ways that could play out. They added a bunch of new game. They're going to be adding a bunch of new game modes. There's going to be like a zombies kind of themed Christmas thing that looks really fun. I look forward to that. Like the Megaton, which is like the mini boss, has a Santa hat on. Kind of hope that he has that sick. In game. That'd be sweet. Cool. And then like they're adding like the usual stuff: new operators, new guns, new maps. Prop Hunt comes back though from World War II. I believe was the last game that had that.
Yeah, World War II.
Yeah, Cold War is getting Prop Hunt.
That's awesome.
That's gonna be sick.
I love Prop Hunt.
Honestly, dude, like I saw the trailer and I saw everything. Like I look forward to what it brings. Because honestly, I'll be straight up, not the biggest fan of Cold War's multiplayer, just because of like the way it moves, the way the gameplay feels. It feels like kind of like too animated. Like Warzone seems like Call of Duty Modern Warfare seems like realistic. Cold War seems like more cartoony, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like literally the motion of how you move in the game feels like really drastically different.
All right.
Between games. Yeah. But yeah, so that's about it on my end.
That's good. And I think that's actually good for this week's podcast.
Love it.
Hunter, last words.
Please like, subscribe, comment, and share with all your friends, families, and loved ones. And please do not drink and drive this holiday or this New Year's. Please be safe.
Aaron.
Shout out to all you gamers out there who were hyped about all the news. This was a big week for us, so enjoy everything. Be hyped up for the future games coming out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
And finally, again, like these two guys have already said, like, comment, subscribe, share, and just go out there and enjoy games. Games are finally coming back, and it's just not normally the same old, same old. We're finally getting better games coming out. So just enjoy it, and see you next time. Hopefully we can get the video fixed. I'll see you guys next week.